पानी की सियासत में पाकिस्तान कहां खड़ा है? क्या भारत बाकी पाकिस्तान को पानी के जरिए ब्लैकमेल कर सकता है? भारतीय जर्नलिस्ट ने चीनी प्रोफेसर से मुश्किल सवालात कैसे पूछे? तमाम दरिया कहां से निकलते हैं, चीन, भारत या पाकिस्तान से? प्रोफेसर विक्टर गाओ ने भारत को दो टोक जवाब क्यों दिया? आलमी मीडिया इस इंटरव्यू को क्यों खास करार दे रहा है?
India in the midstream doing funny things against the people in Pakistan on the downstream, and
प्रोफेसर विक्टर गाओ के मुताबिक इस वक्त चाइना एक बहुत ही मजबूत और स्ट्रेटेजिक पोजीशन में खड़ा है।
In these mighty rivers is concerned.
Right, Victor, I did not mean that China would do anything to the Indus. What I was trying to ask you.
लिहाजा अगर किसी मुल्क के पास इन दरियाओं के बहाव पर असल कंट्रोल है तो वो भारत नहीं बल्कि चीन है।
Against India, so that to come to the rescue of Pakistan.
उन्होंने वाज़ह किया कि पाकिस्तान में दाखिल होने वाले तमाम दरिया तिब्बत से निकलते हैं जो चीन के ज़ेरे कंट्रोल है और ये दरिया भारत से होते हुए पाकिस्तान में दाखिल होते हैं।
China will not allow any violation of Pakistan's legitimate interest in defending its sovereignty and territorial integrity.
जब बात साउथ एशिया में पानी के वाटर रिसोर्सेज की होती है तो प्रोफेसर गाओ एक नहायत अहम नुक्ता उठाते हैं। पाकिस्तान को भारत की तरफ से पानी के हवाले से ब्लैकमेल नहीं किया जा सकता।
Number one. Number two is that between China and India, we share the same river, and China is on the upper stream, India is on the downstream, both in the western part as well as in the eastern part. I hope we will figure out a way to peacefully allocate water in these mighty rivers.
तो सवाल ये पैदा होता है कि भारत पाकिस्तान को पानी के मामले में कैसे धमका सकता है या ब्लैकमेल कर सकता है।
To the people in the midstream or in the downstream. It is sufficient for me.
ये ज्योग्राफिकल फैक्ट इस पूरे नैरेटिव को बदल देती है जो वाटर पॉलिटिक्स के हवाले से बनाया जाता है। प्रोफेसर विक्टर गाओ ने भारतीय सहाफ़ी गीता मोहन के सवालात का बहुत ही सीधे और दो टोक अंदाज में जवाब दिया और वाज़ह तौर पर कहा कि इस किस्म का नुक्ता नजर नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल।
Down to you. Be peaceful with your neighbor rather than be.
It sounds less like an advice, more like a threat. Is that what it is? Is this what's Beijing's message to India?
Now, I think my advice is always good intentions, and I hope people in India will listen to my advice. That is, allow me to repeat for the third time, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you.
Are you saying India will pay for it?
Well, I've said to disregard treaty obligations and to deny water to the people in the downstream against the treaty obligation is, in peacetime, a crime against humanity. In wartime, it may be considered as a war crime. No, never use water in the Hindus River as a blackmail against the people in Pakistan.
You also made a very important point when you said India, China and Pakistan need to sit down together and sort this one out. Are you looking at a trilateral on water? Because India has made it very clear that anything between India and Pakistan should remain bilateral and that India will not welcome any third-party intervention.
India is not the sole upstream country as far as the water flowing into the Indus River. Actually, there are major rivers which feed into the Indus River originating from China. Therefore, this is the reason why I keep calling on India and Pakistan to really engage in peaceful negotiations between them. China is the real upstream country, and China, in my best judgment, does not want to see the midstream country try to deny water in the Indus River to the people in the downstream country.
मजीद ये कि मिस गीता मोहन ने ये इंटरव्यू बहुत ही प्रोफेशनल अंदाज में लिया। उन्होंने अपने मेहमान की इज्जत का मुकम्मल ख्याल रखा और सवालात भी उन्हीं स्टैंडर्ड्स के मुताबिक किए जैसे किसी प्रोफेशनल जर्नलिस्ट को करने चाहिए।
The terror is used as an instrument of state policy. Does that not concern and worry Beijing?
I personally condemn terrorist attacks of all kinds and colors and shapes. However, whenever you have a terrorist attack, and inside Pakistan there have been terrorist attacks against Chinese nationals, we always call for thorough investigation and identify the real criminals behind the terrorist attacks and bring them to justice. No country should be justified to jump the gun and jump to the conclusion as if whenever there is a terrorist attack, it must be the government of a certain country. No, you need to exhaust all the investigation and really come up with all the evidence you need to gather before you want to use military means against the other country. Otherwise, you can make use of the terrorist attacks to launch military attack against another sovereign country. That's not the rule of the game in the world of today. The rule of the game is we all condemn terrorist attacks, but everyone need to exhaust the investigation before they will be justified to use legal or military means against another sovereign country.